In today's video, we're going to take a look at Disney, and I'm going to show you how I would anticipate some possible support in this one. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going to get there. It doesn't mean that once we get there, it's going to hold. But hey, it's something to look at just in case. So one of the first things I like to do is I like to run the symmetry of the prior declines and compare those and see if they are similar. And that's what we'll start with here. So let's take 100% of some of these prior declines and project them from the recent high. Okay, so we have one projection that comes in at that 99.67 area. I can run another projection of this prior high to low, see where that comes in. That's 10047. We can also look at the swings within the swing, because many swings just tend to be similar when you do analysis in these markets. But this one, forget about it, because we've gone through it, so that no longer has any value. And then let's check this one, just see if there's any similarity. High to the low. Yeah, we're going to be through that one also. So we do have two symmetrical projections to be aware of. Then what I also want to do is run all possible price retracements. And one of the things that you can see here is that the 618 retracement of this major swing just happens to overlap the area of those symmetrical projections. But we're not done yet, because there's definitely a lot more that we can do as far as the work is concerned. Then we can look at some of the more recent swings and compare those. So let's see, we're going to take this prior high to low and compare it. Okay, project from here. That's some possible support. We can also look at some extensions of prior swings. This low to this high, extended. And then let's see if there are any of these other extensions that might make sense. Okay, let's see, this low to this high. We are through that. But then maybe some of these other larger swings, low to high. Okay, there's a 1618 that overlaps in that general area. And let's see, bottom line, I do see an area where I would anticipate possible support. And it's going to come in anywhere between this 99.67 area to 101.69. Okay, so if we trade down into this general zone, you know, in the next week or so, or whenever, if we start to stabilize, what do? We go down to a lower time frame chart, and then we look for a trigger that tells us that it's worth placing a bet against that zone. If we get one, we take the trade, define our risk below the low or below the zone, and then see, you know, what the market gives you, or otherwise have a stop underneath if we're proven wrong. Okay, so that's something to look at in Disney in the next week or so, and you know, we'll see what happens.